Friends, in this video, I'm going to teach you the systematic study method. This is the most popular method, but of course it is very difficult also. I know that it is not going to be easy for you, but because it is a system, systems work and you have to get into the system. So friends, I'm Sanjay Naik sir from Poly Classes. I'm a teacher and coach by profession. I'm teaching engineering students since 1981 in Pune, India. You know, if you're driving, there is a system. If you're cooking, there is a system. If you change the system, the food that will be cooked will be completely different. You won't get the right taste. If you don't follow the system while driving the car, there will be an accident. There is a system for driving a two-wheeler also. You have to apply the system. You have to understand the system. You have to get to know the system correctly and apply it systematically so that when you start driving the two-wheeler or the car, you are safe and you are driving it correctly. So studying also has a system. The next point is studying systematically. What is the meaning of studying systematically? That means you have to understand the system of study. That means you have to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you cannot do anything. That means you are driving a vehicle, you are in the square and you don't know where to go. You don't know whether you want to go to the left or right or straight ahead. So if you have a plan, then you know exactly where you want to go. You want to turn to the left, you go to the left side, turn, and you can go ahead with it. So friends, systems are like this. So you should have a plan for study. That means every day you should have allotted some time for study. You have a school, you have a college, you have got your homework, you have got practical sheets that you have to write. Then you have to complete your drawing sheets, you have to complete the assignments, everything is to be done. So you have to allot this time. If you skip this time, then this will be carried forward to the next day. Again, there will be some load from the next day. That means in this way, if you're just trying to postpone your work, it doesn't make any sense. But at the end of the week, you have got a load of work which is not completed and you don't know what to do about it. And the best thing that you do is forget about the studies, find some reasons and escape the studies. This becomes habit and of course you don't get good marks, you fail. So if you want to succeed in your studies, then you follow the system. You make a plan and implement the plan. Maybe you have got time on Monday from 7 to 10 in the evening, Wednesday from 6 to 10. So you allot this time, complete whatever the school or college work that you need to complete, and then find some extra time for your self-study. Because self-study is very important. This is one part of the system. Whatever you have studied, you just revise it. That means go through that, read that. If there is something difficult, you write it down, recall that. If you can remember, you are sorted. Friends, now we'll be dealing with theoretical subjects. These theoretical subjects are subjective. The meaning is you have to understand the definition, the concept, and the entire derivation. Or if there is a theory part, it can go for 1 or 2 pages. You have to understand the concept and of course you have to comply with them. So this is the way you have to study the subjective subjects. That means theoretical subjects. Of course, mathematical subjects are also subject. You have to understand the concept, then the formula, then practice examples. So there are 3 stages. You just can't skip the first stage and directly go to the third stage and write down the examples and you're sorted out. It doesn't happen that way. You have to understand the formula. What are the parameters given? What are the constants? What are the units there? You have to write them and then practice the examples. Maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 depending on the length of the examples. Multiple choice questions are completely different from all the theoretical and mathematical subjects. These are objective study or micro study topics. We are studying the same subject, same formulae. You have to study as a micro study topic. You have to write down every line which is required, every definition that is required. You have to deal with the same subjects with the micro study. So you have to remember everything. You should be able to recall every point from the derivation, because only that particular point may be asked. Maybe the formula will be twisted and you'll be given in the examples. So you have to remember that. The words in the definition should be remembered correctly. If you change the words, everything is gone. So friends, this is very, very important that you have to study differently for macro and micro for objective topic. There's a bonus I'm going to give you. Knowledge is very important. You should understand the system, that is knowledge. And you have to apply the system, that is implementation. Then it is execution of this knowledge. And if you do it correctly, then of course you are the king. You can get the maximum marks. You can get the maximum scores. So friends, this is it in this video. Subscribe to my channel Poly Classes. Click on the bell icon for notifications. Thank you for watching this video. Keep watching, keep learning.